it's me, Sammy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I hope you're all having an amazing day wherever it's you're doing. Welcome back to another Project Pan update. We're on update number 5 now, guys, which is going much quicker than I thought it would go. When I started off this year-long project at the beginning of 2025, I did not realise how quickly time would fly and how difficult it is to actually complete products. It's really difficult. But yeah, we're on update 5 today, guys, which means we are showing you all the progress from the month of May. I do have a bit of a backlog with my uploads at the minute though, so this won't be going up until sort of beginning or mid-June, unfortunately, so it's a bit delayed this month going up, but it is covering all of the progress for May 2025. So if you want to see all my progress, then just keep on watching, guys. If you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and consider subscribing. It would mean the absolute world to me. And without further ado, let's dive in and see where we're at with our Project Pan. Now, this is a 25 in 2025 Project Pan, so my aim overall is to complete and finish 25 products for the entire year. We are on 8 empty so far and we are 5 months in, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. We're almost halfway and I am not halfway through, but yeah, we're going to keep on going and fingers crossed we will get there. So we went into May with 8 empties in total, so let's quickly run through those first. We've got our Eve Lom cleanser, we've got our L'Oreal Hydrogenius Aloe Water Moisturizer, our Inkey List Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Scalp Scrub, and our Inkey List Caffeine Eye Cream, our NYX Retractable Lip Liner in Nude, and our By Terry Rose Balm, our Coelf Ruby Bulgarian Rose Eye Patches, and also our Ritual of Sakura Renewing Body Scrub. So they are our 8 empties so far. Now in the last update, so update number 4, you would have seen that I've actually rolled 8 new products in. So we've got 8 empties and we've rolled 8 new products in. So actually in this 25 in 2025 project, we are going to continuously have 25 live products working to make it more interesting. So as I'm finishing products, I will be rolling some in to replace it so that we have 25 live at all times. I think that's going to be the best way to do it, guys. So yeah, let's start running through all of our live products now and see the progress. I've got my weighing scales here and I've also got my purple Sharpie for today's updates. So yeah, let's just dive in and see how we get on. I'm going to start off with the By Terry Brightening Serum. Let me just mark up where we've used to on this. I have been using this more and more every month as I'm getting more and more confident wearing it. That is our progress line so far. We're doing pretty well on this product actually, but considering after next month we're going to be halfway through this project, I am getting a little bit worried that we aren't really that close to the halfway mark on this yet. But there is still time, there is still hope, so we will be trying to use the By Terry Brightening CC Serum more and more into the warmer months, and this is in the shade For Sunny Flash. Next up, we've got our Pixi Glow Tonic, our glycolic acid toner. Again, making really good progress on this. Every single month we're seeing really strong progress with this product, so I've got no worries about being able to finish it because I feel like we've got 1, maybe 2 months left in this, and then I feel like we are going to be done with this, so I'm very confident that this is going to be finished. But yeah, I'm just happy with the consistent use of this. I've gotten really good at sticking to a skincare routine now thanks to Project Pan, and I was rubbish before, so I'm very grateful to Project Pan for sorting my skincare regimes out. Another one that's really clear to see the progress on is our Aveeno Skin Relief Body Oil Spray. I absolutely love this. I rave about it every single time there's an update for Project Pan. I absolutely love this. Do I regret holding off using it at the beginning of the year? Yes, because I just don't think you can actually use that much of this product. It lasts really well. A little goes a long way and it's absolutely stunning. The smell of it is delicious. I love how it makes my skin glisten, but it absorbs so well. It's the perfect after shower moisturizer for your body. Absolutely stunning. Can't say enough nice things about it, but I do wish I hadn't held off using it. I didn't use this for like 2 months straight because I wanted to save it for the summer. I don't think that was necessary. Like, look how much I've used like each month, even using it religiously. Like, a little goes a long way. So I did not have to hold back using this, and I regret not using it for the entire year and having those 2 months where I didn't want to touch it. One product that we haven't used this month yet is the NYX Honey Dew Me Up. I just completely forgot it was in here, I'm not gonna lie. So much for rolling in new products and getting more use out of new products, because I completely forgot that this was in here. So this has not been used this month, so unfortunately that line is staying where it is, but fingers crossed we can get some use out of it next month. Another product that we're really close to finishing is our Liz Earle Super Skin Concentrate for Night. We are very close to the end here. We just have that slight dip at the bottom of the bottle that we now need to finish. So potentially an empty for next month, fingers crossed, if I can be consistent with the usage. Because last month we did introduce another night cream, I haven't been using this as much as I have in previous months. So we don't have as much usage, but that's absolutely fine. As long as I can be consistent next month, I feel like this is another empty waiting to happen. I feel like I'm doing these all in a very sporadic, random order, so apologies. But let's look at our other toner, which I haven't used as much this month. And that's the Omorovicka Queen of Hungary Mist. As you can see, I've used very little in comparison to previous months. I do think this month I just sort of gravitated more towards the Glow Tonic, the Pixi Glow Tonic toner. So yeah, I just feel like this one just got missed out a little bit. I think I've probably used it about half of what I have used in previous months, but that's absolutely fine. We're still well over halfway through this bottle, so still have every confidence that we're going to finish it. It's just a matter of when. Let's try and restore some order back into this way of doing things. Let's run through our 3 cleansers that we now have in our project pan. So the first one is our newbie from last month. Now we have the Emma Hardy Moringa Cleansing Balm. I've been absolutely loving using this as the first step in my double cleanse. I think it works absolutely beautifully at removing makeup and just being, yeah, really nice as a first step of your cleanse routine, especially in the shower. I just think this is a gorgeous cleansing balm. It melts really nicely into like an oil and just dissolves the makeup beautifully. You don't come out of the shower with panda eyes still. It really thoroughly removes the makeup and just really deeply cleanses the skin. So I really highly rate this. Let's weigh it and see how many grams of product we've used. This is 33 grams now, which means we've used 3 grams of product this month. Now moving on to the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. Again, this is one that I use either as a hydrating mask when I'm in the shower, or I use it as a sort of first step again as a cleansing balm, the first step in my double cleanse routine. So yeah, let's give it a weigh and see how much we've used this month. So this is now 79 grams, which means we have used 25 grams of product compared to the 13 grams of product we used in the previous month. So we've actually used a huge chunk of this. So let's get this marked up. It doesn't look like a whole lot of difference with regards to the actual marking on the side, but I do feel like there's an air bubble in here somewhere, but that's as far as I can push down up to that line. So that's where we're going to mark it anyway. But 25 grams of product used in this. Very happy with that. This is going to be an empty very soon, I think. And now for our Pixi Hydrating Milky Cleanser. Let's give this one away and see the progress. 55 grams, so we've used 7 grams of this month in comparison to the 21 grams we've used last month. So yeah, 7 grams is not a lot. We haven't gone crazy with this one. We've got that little bit of progress there from the previous month that has been washed off in the shower, because this is always in my bathroom. It's either on the side of my sink or it's on the side of my bath, so either way all the markings keep getting rubbed off. Let's look at our 2 eye products now. So we've got the Pixi Nutrify Nourishing Eye Patches. I've been absolutely loving these. I've used a fair few patches this month, but it doesn't look like too much has gone. So I'm just going to give them away and see what the weight is saying. Okay, so it's saying 13 grams worth of eye patches I have used this month. I've been loving putting these on while I've been styling my hair and stuff before my makeup application. So I've been putting on a primer for my skin and some eye patches while I do my hair, and then after I finish styling styling my hair, I will do my makeup, and my skin is all prepped and looking lovely, and my under eyes are refreshed and hydrated, which I absolutely love. So yeah, have been really loving the Pixi eye patches. And then for eye cream, again, a new one that we rolled in last month was the Clinique All About Eyes eye cream. A little goes a long way with this, so I actually haven't had to use that much, and still have a really nice lightening, brightening effect. So let's give it away and see how much product we've actually used. So we've only used 1 gram of product with this, but like I say, like, it's really easy. Like, you just need to dab a little bit onto your finger, and a little goes a long way again. So there's no wonder that it's only 1 gram missing, like, because I definitely feel like a little goes a long way, and you don't need a lot of this product at all to be really hydrated and brightened under the eyes. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this one, if I'm honest. This is one that I am very sort of concerned about, and I reckon it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to get done. Another new product rolled in last month, we've got the Comfort Zone Re-Night Cream. So it's a nourishing vitamin cream for use at night. So let's give this away and see how much I've managed to use this month. So we've actually used 12 grams of product with this, which is quite impressive. Again, I do feel like the Liz Earle Super Skin Concentrate's taken a little bit of a knock, where I've been using this some nights as well. But yeah, that's really great that we're getting progress out of both of these products, because we're still using the Liz Earle and rotating this in occasionally when I just want a sort of lighter moisturizer in the night. This has been my go-to. So yeah, 12 grams of product, not mad at that. Another product that I just completely forgot that I had in Project Pan, and I had to go get it from my bathroom sink, was the Monu Skin Delicate Facial Wash that we rolled in again last month. This is weighing 164 grams, which means we've used 12 grams of product here, and that is again why the Pixi Hydrating Milky Cleanser had less usage as well. Completely forgot that I was using this as well. Like, I don't know why my mind just skipped then, and I was like counting the products. I was like, I'm missing one, I don't know what it is. Looked on my notes, it was this one. Silly me. My main moisturizer that I've been using every single day has been the Inkey List Vitamin B, C and E moisturizer. I've been absolutely loving this, noticing a real difference in the healthiness of my skin, lack of blemishes. Like, I'm really enjoying how my skin is at the moment, and I do think it's mostly to this, but there is a number of skincare products in my routines at the moment, but I have definitely noticed a difference since switching from the Hydrogenius to this as my sort of daily moisturizer. So yeah, this is definitely one that I've been enjoying. Let's give it away. This is 29 grams now, which means we've used 15 grams worth of product, which means we have used 5 times the amount that we used last month, which I am very, very happy with. Amazing progress there, and yeah, just super excited with how much we've used and the progress with this, because I don't think there's an awful lot left. If there's only 29 grams, I don't think this is going to last too much longer. I'm trying to think out of all the moisturizers I own which one I'm going to roll in next, and I cannot decide for the life of me. I have so many that I love. Maybe an Elemis or something like that, because we haven't really had any like Esper or Elemis products in this Project Pan, and it's mostly because I love them so much. I don't want to be pushed to use them more than I would normally. And talking about moisturizing, the Illamasqua Hydra Veil that I've been using as a primer before my makeup. This is self-leveling, so it's quite difficult to see the progress, but hopefully you guys will be able to tell that I am getting my way through this slowly but surely. Let's give it away, because I do feel like I've used this quite a lot this month. It's 83 grams now, which means I've used 6 grams, which is the exact same amount that I used last month. But then saying that, I did really put effort into using it last month as well. So I'm not mad at that. I do think 6 grams is still a really good use for this product. And I do think that a lot of that weight is definitely coming from the pot and stuff, because I would say I've got maybe a third left in this. Like I said, it's self-leveling, so it's quite hard to see in the black, where it's a clear gel and it's a black tub, it's quite difficult to see how much there is, but I'm saying, like, I think there's about a third left in here, and considering we're 5 months through, that would say that I've got a couple of months left in this, and then it could potentially be finished. Trying to keep all the makeup for last, because those are the most fun updates for me when we're actually hitting the pans and stuff. But I've got my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Apple Lime. We have used this a lot this month. I've been keeping it on my bedside table to use every single evening before I go to bed. So let's give it away and see how much we've actually used, like how many grams we've actually used of product. So the actual weight of the product we've used is 2 grams, which isn't too bad considering it's a lip product. But oh my gosh, guys, this is unreal. If you haven't tried a Laneige lip sleeping mask before, highly recommend it. You can also get them on Look Fantastic, and I do have a 20% off discount code that works on Laneige products as well. So if you would like to save yourself some money on most things on the Look Fantastic website, my code applies to as well. So not just Laneige, but I'm just saying it applies to Laneige. But yeah, my discount code is LFTFSammyLou. I'll pop it on the screen and I'll leave it linked down below for you guys as well, just in case you want to save some money and have a little shopping spree on Look Fantastic and get yourself some beauty bits. But yeah, very excited to see where we go with this, because there's potential here to be finished, definitely. Now let's move into our makeup products, guys. Let's start off with our foundations, because we've actually used quite a lot of these this month. I would say I've used almost double the amount of foundation as I used the previous month. I've been doing my makeup a lot this month, so I'm actually so happy with the progress here. We only have that small bit of foundation left at the top, and then this is so close to being an empty, and look how far we've come, guys. I'm so proud of the usage of this, and it just goes to show, like, when you're actually sticking with 1 or 2 products, you can actually get through them. When I had all my foundations, I was using some of this one, some of this one, some of this one, had so many open, it didn't seem like it was ever gonna finish. I love Project Pan for actually helping me complete products. Then we've got our IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream. This has been a steady use. Again, I do use 2 pumps of the EX1 Invisiwear liquid foundation to 1 pump of the IT Cosmetics. But it's been sort of a steady 1 gram per month. But like I said, I have been using more makeup this month, so let's see if it's 1 gram again or if there's any change. This is 41 grams now, which means that we have actually used 2 grams of foundation this month from the IT Cosmetics, which again goes to show I've used about double what I've used in previous months, which I'm very, very proud of. A new product that we rolled in last month is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I go through a lot of setting spray when I'm doing my makeup, especially when I'm doing my makeup a lot. So that's our usage on this one so far. Amazing progress for our first month, so cannot wait to see where we go in the next few months with this, but fairly confident setting sprays are an easy one for me to finish and get through. Then we've got our EX1 blusher in the shade Pretty in Peach. This is one of them ones that's going to be really, really difficult for us to pan. I'm fairly confident that we might hit pan by the end of the year, but finishing it is going to be a task and a half. I think it's definitely all going down in the pan. I'm seeing more of the rim of the edge of the pan each month, month on month. It's just actually getting a groove in it. Where I use a big fluffy brush to apply my blusher, it just doesn't seem to be creating a dent or a divot like a normal small brush would. But we'll see. That's the progress of this. No change in the weight. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see with this one. But it doesn't look like a crazy difference month on month with this blusher. It's very, very hard to pan. Next up, we've got our Pixi CC Crayon by Under Eye. This is our colour corrector. We've had a fair bit of usage out of this month. But again, it's just one of them ones that's just going to take a little bit of time to get through. But am I confident? I do definitely feel like there's potential there to finish this before the end of the year. And fingers crossed, if I just keep concentrating on it, we'll get through it and we'll get it done. There was no change in the weight on the Pixi by Under Eye. That was still 13 grams. And same again with the Annabelle Mineral Sheer Shine Lipstick in the shade Apricot. She's still 35 grams, so no weight change. We've used it quite a few times this month. So yeah, it's just, again, just about pushing through, making sure that we're prioritizing it as a lip product, sort of over glosses and other products that I tend to like to use. But I definitely think this is the most I've ever used a lipstick. Like, this is the most consistently I've ever used a single lipstick. So I'm going to be very proud of myself when I actually finish this. Just 3 more products to go now. First up, we've got the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. No change in weight, still 41 grams, but you can start seeing that we are really making a dent in that center. Like, we are really getting some good work out of this. I am focusing all of my energy and the small brush into that center to try and hit pan, but I just don't know. I'm confident that I will hit pan on this. I absolutely love this highlighter and I use it a lot, but it's just one of those things where it's like, there's a lot of product in here. Like, a full-size highlighter is difficult to use up. It's making me realize that my actual full collection of highlighters, the amount that I have, will probably last me about 30 years. I don't think I'll ever have to buy another highlighter for as long as I live. But yeah, the actual usage on this, I'm excited that we're getting that dent in the middle, and it is getting deeper and deeper month on month. So fingers crossed we will get to that pan by Christmas. Another one with no weight change is the Foolproof Brow Powder. We are seeing more and more of that silver pan ever so slightly. We're also getting more of a groove in the product, so hopefully in the next couple of months we will be seeing more and more of that silver pan emerging. And last but by no means least, we've got our Benefit Hoola Bronzer. This has actually lost 1 gram this month, so this is now 17 grams, and this is our pan progress. I am loving using this every day and seeing that silver tray become bigger and bigger. But yeah, we're just trying to concentrate on the edges now and sort of making sure we're using up all that product around the edge without scraping too much and becoming really dark on the skin. But yeah, we are absolutely loving this. This product's definitely been the biggest pan progress that I've had so far in Project Pan. So yeah, I absolutely love comparing it every single month to see how far we've come with that. So that is everything for our Project Pan update number 5, guys. This is all of the products all together. It seems absolutely crazy that this box is my Project Pan. But yeah, guys, no empties for update number 5, which is absolutely gutting. I'm not gonna lie, like every single month I've managed to have at least 1 empty. So to have 0 empties this month is very, very disheartening. However, there are so many products now that are on the brink of finishing. I feel like we are gonna maybe have a month or 2 here and there with no empties, and then we're just going to have an influx of lots of empties all at once, and then having to roll in loads of new products as well. So hopefully that will be next month, you never know. But yeah, if that isn't next month, then I'm sure it's not going to be far behind it, because it's literally everything's sort of petering out now, going to last a month or 2. So I reckon after update number 6 or number 7, we are going to be finishing a lot of these products and rolling in a whole nother load to try and finish out the Project Pan the last 6 months. But yeah, guys, I am proud of the progress so far. I haven't given up yet, which is great, and I've been consistent with the use of the products, which makes me super happy, because that is the point. We're meant to be utilizing what we've got and making our way through it. Let me know your updates down below as well, guys. I love reading through them every time I do a Project Pan update. I love knowing how you're getting on with your Project Pans. I also love to hear sort of how this has inspired you to utilize your products in your own way, not necessarily through a Project Pan, but just making sure that you're utilizing your collection to the best of your abilities. And yeah, just love hearing your stories, guys, so pop them down in the comments down below so I can read through them. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and thank you for all the love and support on the channel at the moment. It means the absolute world to me, and hopefully I will be seeing you very soon for another video, guys. Take care. Bye.